It's so Chattisfying.
It's heads. We're playing Follow, Sub, or Dip. Yay! But so anyone who is listening only, now is a really good time to draw your eyes to the screen because we're going to play our sub game Follow, Sub, or Dip. We're going to watch 9 different clips from 3 different streamers, and then we're going to talk about them essentially. So after each streamer, after the first 3 clips, we're going to have a quick chat about how we feel about the first streamer, and then we'll talk about each streamer after we've watched them. But then after we've watched all 9 clips, we're going to decide which one we would follow, which one we would sub to, and which one we would dip. We just leave in a hypothetical situation. Is everyone on board? Are we all good to go with the first clip?
Yes.
All right, lovely. So,
Is that the you got a sub, bro?
Yep.
Or got you a snap?
But I hope the audio is going to work. I always have a problem with the audio first off. So, 1, 2, 3, play that clip.
Didn't get you anything from Kebab Shop. My way back was Subway. I got you a sub. That's nice. That's nice. For real. Thank you. Oh, I thought you were genuinely telling me you got me a sub from Subway. Thank you so much for the sub, Vital. Truly appreciate it. You can get a footlong as well. I don't need a footlong. I've already got one. Thank you very much. But I appreciate the sub nonetheless.
A little bit slow to start, but it kind of went
Like I know, I still
on me.
appreciate it, man. Thank you. That was a smooth sub. That was a smooth sub.
I can't believe
like
it, but it worked first
notification,
time
though.
as well. That all went through absolutely fine. Brilliant. Right, let's move on then to the second clip. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play that clip.
Yeah, even if I have leaf, I'll play Lightning Storm. Alright. Alright. It's okay. He's running out of answers. Ooh. Please give me Headmaster Kel'Thuzad. Please, please. This is amazing. That top deck though.
To control life, we must wield the power of...
I still have lethal.
Whoa.
But I'll take that play. I'll take that play.
You serve me now.
I want to kill this. What's happening?
See, I know nothing about Hearthstone, and that was cool.
That was very cool.
I was very lucky.
Yeah. It was just, he knew exactly what he would need,
Yeah, even if
and he did. It's like, oh.
Amazing. Well, let's watch
what's
the
up?
third clip. All right, 3, 2, 1, play that clip.
I mean, I'd rather Trick Totem on 2 than Hero Power, let's put it that way. And we hope for the best. Alright. Come on, Trick Totem, work for me. No! No, Mini Knight! This is exactly what I mean. Now I can't do anything next turn. No. I hope it redeems itself. I can't even play anything. No! I knew I shouldn't have played Trick Totem. I knew I shouldn't have played Trick Totem.
Right.
I wish I knew a little bit more about what's going on, though.
Best.
From what I can understand, he basically he's got mana. You get mana, don't you? And it's
Yeah.
I think the enemy
It does
used
overload.
something-
I know about the overload mechanic, but I'm guessing he got locked into I can't do anything, and
Yeah.
he was playing a meme card, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I could feel the despair.
Exactly. So without saying whether you'd follow, sub, or dip, what did you think of this streamer, Corion?
Love the little dancing notifications. He kind of hits me of a mix between a more of a mellow kind of I'm just gonna kind of chill, play a little bit of this educational, kind of let you know what's going on. I could feel from the clips that you could learn about what's going on. Like I didn't understand a lot of it, but he was giving context based on the short clips. So I'm assuming during the rest of the stream, if you wanted to pick up some Hearthstone tips or Seaman Swing, it'd be a good one to learn from.
Yeah. Fair enough. What about you, Hippo?
Well, I really did enjoy the meme of the original old school meme there, with the whole kids dancing to, the crazy frog thing, which wasn't the crazy
I
frog.
like
That's throwback to my youth,
yes.
I kind of wanted to see, like, if he had that, I wonder if he had milk and cereal as the other one or something like that. When you got the two, do you remember that, Brian? Yeah.
Yes.
Milk and cereal, that is such a banger. I love that shit.
I love that. That's such a good sub. See, that's the kind of alert which would just chain more. Just do something else.
But aesthetically, it's quite nice. It's clean, it's concise, it's out of the way, so you can see everything's good. He isn't too far into the deck, so you can see the board nice and clean as well, which is good. He's obviously
a good minimalist interface.
Yeah. He seems to talk to his viewers from what I can gather, which is nice. If he has no viewers on at the time, I don't know what's the bracket of this, by the way, Mellar?
20 to 40 views.
Yeah, 20 to 40. Thank you, Corion.
So he's going to have, obviously, viewers, which means he's talking to them. That's cool. He's talking them through them. I like that you're right, Corion, in feeling that he's obviously going to be able to talk people through stuff. If he's using the microphone on his headset, that's really good quality.
Yeah.
That's surprisingly good, if that's the case. He has very nice... I'm not a guy that would have white sheets on his bed, because, I'm a sweaty motherfucker that's going to lose some patches. But, fair play to him to having white bedding. You know what I mean? That's pretty good.
Shit, I didn't even notice that. That's good eye, mate.
Yeah, what can I say? If I can see a man's bed, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying?
Hippo's like, I can see your bed. I am.
Yeah.
That's where I want to get to, right?
The angle is good because he's got mainly the white walls, so you can focus more on him than his background and stuff like that. So utilizing the space is really good.
Yeah,
I think he's using a more of a cheaper setup in a very good way.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I would definitely agree with that. Like the use sort of it might be that he's got like relatively
it's more
limited
inspiring.
resources.
It's like, I don't know how to stream. I can't do this. Like, you got a camera, you got a mic, whatever. Just go. It's like here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he might have like quite limited resources, but he's using it really well to.
He's using them very well.
Yeah, absolutely. The camera placement's really good. To sort of make the most out of the space that he looks like he has.
He's using the wall to blank out stuff, so I never thought, he's got a low cam pointed up. It's like, that's creative.
Yeah, it's good that, and it hides his room. He looks like he's probably actually quite close to the bed as well. So, and it also it mitigates that thing that I always say about streamers having their bed in the background should always be made. You don't have to bother about it if it's literally out of shot.
Oh, it's definitely made. You can tell in the first clip that it's made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that tucks the bedding in underneath the mattress and all that kind of stuff, like hotel style. He's that kind of guy.
I also like the where the webcam is placed is quite good, because like normally they say you want to try and put your cam on the right hand side overall, but then he's got all this stuff.
And
on the right.
Keeps relative information, which would be in the bottom left, is actually visible.
Yep, and it also means that then the little thing that shows how many people are currently watching on the on the button when you're pressing it to look at which stream you want to watch.
And he has a smoke detector in his bedroom as well, so that's always good. He's all about safety.
Safety first.
Yeah, for when you're getting smoking hot, right? Yeah, I like it. I like his sort of energy. It's just right. It's like that kind of like not too hype but not too chill kind of energy. And he's talking through
progressively mellow. He's bringing you on a ride.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely a fan. There's the whole I know that Hippo doesn't like it when the name is there and it's above his on the first clip, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got the follow account underneath, which is like really, really tiny. It's not the smallest that we've seen, but it is quite small. I'd probably just remove that entirely.
But you also see that his name changes to donators and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
After time.
Yeah, like
the
what
first one's got his name on it.
Space.
Second one's got nothing. Third one he's got the donator on it. So
yeah. I'm guessing it's probably like a Like one of those ones that spins around to different information, like what Brennan was talking about when we had him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Shall we move on then to the fourth clip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely. So fourth clip then. 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Okay.
Eat that one! Ow,
That's
my
great.
toe! Furious, really? Yeah! Son of a bitch!
Cartman, be nice.
Next clip then. If we're ready.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
You're joined just in time for us to raid out, Savannah. I'm sorry. But there is a new challenge, Savannah. If we get that we get the subs to 100, I am going to put on a dress and some makeup and stream one day. Can
Yeah,
we get
been
the
there,
subs
done
to
that.
100? Who knows? I don't think we can.
Hippo,
But
like I already
you guys
did that.
do. You guys do. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. That's imagery for you right there, right? Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you all have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing for Valentine's Day. Much love, guys. I appreciate you all stopping by and spending some time with us today here at the asylum. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's go ahead and get this raid going.
Wicked. I like his glasses. Next. They're
The,
quite sick.
those,
Quite
that,
similar to
the
mine.
camera distortion and clipping is just bothering me though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, definitely. Well, let's watch the last clip from this streamer. So clip number 6, and then we'll talk about it. So we're ready with clip number 6.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
lovely. 3, 2, 1. Play that
Jumped
clip.
out of bed and left because of it. I'm not even shitting you. I was farting so much, she got the fuck out of bed.
Hippo, you look
Then I went
different.
and got in the toilet for about 10, 15 minutes. Straight.
I've got a fuller beard. Thank you.
Kind of shit. And just when you thought you were done, you're about to get up off the toilet, you go some more. That was my morning bucket, guys. TMI.
Right.
Jumped out of.
Hippo,
Okay.
he's stealing from you. He's
So,
stealing from you.
What did you make of that streamer then, Corion?
Very. He's a lot closer to the type of streamer I'm not a huge fan of, but with funny moments. So you know.
You just said he was like me. What are you trying to insinuate there, then?
I didn't think he was at
I'm
all like
sharing.
Hippo.
And sharing information.
Okay.
Hippo's an open book, like a prostate exam. He has clips.
I do have clips of that, to be fair. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be handy for the scrapbook as such.
All right. You got anything more to say about this streamer at all, Corion?
It's just some funny moments. I don't know. Something about it, just the style, just feels a little.
Yeah, I can feel that.
I'm trying to place it. You know, it's just.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, I don't know. I get a bit of a vibe, like a sort of an attitude vibe, a little bit from this streamer, just from these clips. Like like
Like
I don't
a
know.
little more of an emotional, outbursty, wild kind of a swings. I mean, some people like that, but usually I like a steady something.
Yeah,
If
but
I'm going into it.
I mean, I don't think, because the one where he fell off his chair, like most streamers would have been laughing their ass off at that point, but it felt more like he was
like,
genuinely
screaming, yeah.
annoyed.
Yeah, he was mad.
Yeah, and I don't know, that just kind of left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth, because, like, I don't know, it just didn't feel particularly, like, it didn't, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It just,
negative. It's more of a negative
that's right.
style for streaming. I'm not a big fan of negative streams.
Yeah, and I
It's-
kind of got, maybe it's because we watched that clip first, but I kind of got that vibe from all of these clips to a certain degree.
It sets the tone. It sets the tone.
Yeah, absolutely. I also really, really not a fan of it's one of those faux green screens where it's like a software green screen, but it clearly doesn't work very well, or it maybe
Yeah.
isn't set correctly. And it's one of those things where at the point that it is on these 3 clips, you really may as well just not have it at all. Because it
It'd be a
looks
lot cleaner just to
awful.
throw up like a sheet.
Yes, but
Something.
even what I would say though is, and we are allowed to mention this because it is at the top of the screen here, right? So he's got what, 60 subscribers here? I would argue maybe he should be buying himself a green screen at that many subs. They're not
That's true.
expensive. Like this thing that I've got behind me now cost me what, like 50 quid?
And it works really well.
Wow.
I mean, it's if you're trying to portray a green screen, it's doing really good.
Obviously, it's not keying right now, Hippo, but when it is, it looks absolutely fine as long as the lighting's all right. And the lights, I mean, obviously you normally need to get some sort of lights if you're going to get a green screen. But again, these lights, they cost me like, again, 50 quid.
Yeah.
The whole shebang, like together cost me less than 100.
I got a green thing. It's hanging from some hooks on the ceiling, and I've got like a plastic PVC pipe at the bottom, held down with weights.
Exactly.
This is wallpaper, by the way. This isn't a green screen.
And see, that's why it's kind of a little bit of smoothing. You know?
Do not have to buy an official green screen. You can do things like dye a sheet green, hang it off the wall, or you can. It doesn't always work, but if you've got like one color of a wall and you're with your back to the wall, you can actually use the wall as a chroma key. It doesn't have to be green. You can choose a different color.
Yeah, you can make a custom color.
Yeah, you make it magenta, black, blue.
That's actually what I did with my hairy hippo mouth thing. I chroma key that to yellow.
Is it because I got British teeth? Yeah, yellow teeth. Is that what you're insinuating?
No,
there,
because I need
no,
to
it's
have
fine,
multiple...
Corion. We used to be friends, but that's it. I prefer Swango over you now. That's it. It's done.
Wow.
Yeah, I went there.
I
went there.
What do you reckon of this of this streamer then, Hippo?
I'll go with the aesthetics first. All right.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. He spelled intermission wrong on the 3rd clip.
Oh, really?
God, did he? I didn't even
notice that.
It's intermission, apparently. But I like the box that the chat's in, which is nice, and I like the small box he's got for the actual window pane for his game.
Top rack,
that's nice. I don't like the fact that his camera window moves and shudders. If you guys didn't notice that, but if you rewatch a couple of his clips, occasionally it will do a little distort thing, and then his actual like frame will jut a little bit out and come back in.
Oh God,
I didn't notice that.
Like, now that you pointed it out, I can't believe you. Why did you point that out? Now it's like I can't unnotice that.
Oh,
and it happens every so often.
It's like it's almost like it's actually an animation on the overlay, isn't it? It's supposed to do that, but it's quite distracting actually.
Yes, I notice these things. It irritates me, these kind of stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I just that kind of thing is just like, and then like, I don't know. It's just there's just a lot going on in his just chatting pages, and then you go to his gameplay, and he's got like 2 red lines on his thing. What was the number counting thing on the first thing, by the way?
One of the people in his chat was counting down. Oh,
no,
I wonder if they were counting down to the jump scare.
No, because I wasn't sure if it's like a heart monitor thing or something, because it's going up and it's going up, and then it went to about 103, and then something happened on his thing, and then it kind of went up to about 110, then went down to about the 90s again.
Yeah, no, I'm fairly sure that's a heart monitor, yeah.
She wants attention. She wants attention.
But I don't know, there's a lot going on, and then you got all this like, in the first clip, there's like the what I assume is his bit counts. Well, you get the chat going 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just although he did look very comfy in the first clip.
Yeah,
he did look very comfy
until he fell off his chair.
Yeah, but even that camera juts as well. Yeah, every so often, and I don't know. I've never seen anyone do that, and it just I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Him himself. I like fart jokes. That's fine. You know, I've cross-dressed for like stream stuff. That's fine. I get what he's doing there.
Yeah.
But the green screen thing, either do it properly or don't do it at all.
Yeah, for sure.
It comes off a little bit hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. That's how. Yeah, I felt that a little bit. All right. Shall we move on then to clip number 7?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Oh, this is the game I was talking about. Yeah.
Dead by Daylight.
No
my
shot. I fucked around and found out so quick. No way.
Lovely. All
Oh,
right,
jeez.
move on to clip number 8.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
Cicadas, or what's that big bug that makes that loud ass buzzy noise? Is that a cicada? The sequoia is a tree, right? Cicada, yeah, it's a cicada, right? A big locust. California progressives make loud annoying noises in Texas. The fuck is California progressives?
All right,
Uh-huh.
and then
I'm not sure what was going on in that.
well, he was doing a gen, which doesn't require that much focus. So I think he was just chatting to people in his chat.
Okay, 1, that's offensive. 2, those generators are really hard to get.
They are. I can't do them for shit. I'm terrible at them.
I don't have the reaction time.
He seemed to
No.
be doing it without much paying attention to the actual game whatsoever, because pretty much the
Which
entire
is
time.
very impressive. If you've ever run those generators, that was actually very impressive.
Oh, fair
It
enough.
seemed low key, but that was good. Like he was not even like paying attention, and he was just
Nice.
nailing them.
All right, we'll move on then to the last clip. So, 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
This is why it's impossible to play against them. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. Keep on love that.
Yep.
What?
Should we watch that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll replay that clip. 3, 2, 1. Play that clip.
This is why it's impossible to play against them. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. Keep on love that.
Yep.
What?
Right, I get it. So, yeah,
Mm.
he was like actually quite a
With
long way away,
hitboxes.
wasn't he? Yeah.
And it hit through someone else and hit him instead.
Yeah, that was messed up. All right. So, again, without saying whether you'd follow, sub, or dip just yet, Corion, what did you think of that streamer?
He takes difficult things and makes them look a little bit easy. I mean, a streamer like this is the kind of person who tricked me, emphasis on tricked me into playing Dead by Daylight.
Right.
Because they made it seem he makes the game seem approachable.
Yeah, very easy.
It's
But
not.
Yeah.
It's not. It really isn't. But at the same time, yeah, it's a good mix of, he's really good at the game,
Mm.
but he doesn't kind of shove your face into being really good at the game.
Yeah.
Like you ever watch I've seen some pro Fortnite or Rainbow Six Siege players and and just more casually, it's just kind of seamless. Just, all right, cool. I could do this. Then I played. I can't.
Yeah, I've never played this game, but it's probably one of those ones that's harder than it looks.
It really is. And as a
It's
result, I'll only
finicky,
play the
is the problem.
I'll only play the killer because at least if I fail, they escape. But if I'm the survivor, I just die.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you, Hippo? What do you reckon?
Okay, so clip 1.
Hmm.
Can you do something about that bloody tip jar?
But that clip 1's the one where the tip jar's actually in an okay place.
You think so?
Well, yeah, because it's not covering anything over from the game in the first,
It's just
second, and
it's
third.
white out there. I just no.
He's clearly put it there because it's been covering things over.
It's covering things over because you can see that in clip 2.
And it
covers
changes
things over. Clip 3 gets
size a
worse.
little bit too. I'm not a big fan of the tip jar. I kind of
No.
tried that thing with the fathers and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it just feels like it's taking up space and not really providing a lot to the stream.
I agree.
That's the kind of thing. You put a tip jar, you put it on a break screen, you put it on an intro. Don't put it on your gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree. I mean, tip jars feel a little bit dated now, don't they? They were a big thing sort of 3-4 years ago, and
Yeah.
Which I think I've seen a lot of things put it on a break screen.
yeah,
I mean, there's a place for these little finicky, weird, kind of gimmicky stuff, but I've seen a nice trend. I've been really liking it of elements that fade in out of chat, like you have a sub or alerts, like it pops up and it fades away.
Yeah.
It's not persistent, and so you just have mostly game.
Yeah, absolutely. Other than the tip jar, I really like its overlay. It's very minimal. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the tip jar is like.
The tip jar is right there. It's massive. You know, I don't like the fact that it's there.
Yeah.
It kind of ruins the perception and kind of like I'm trying to get involved and watch it, and all I can see is a bloody tip jar next to the character. You
Yeah.
know, put it somewhere out of sight for me would be
Yeah.
great because I'd come to watch the game as such.
Mm.
It's a very orange room
Mm.
in comparison to the room with the fan in the background, which is very grey and blue. So I feel like somebody needs to adjust their contrast a little bit and sort out their settings a little bit on that camera.
Possibly.
I mean, I know he's ginger, but don't get me wrong, he doesn't have to be an Oompa Loompa orange in face as well, does he? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because he sorts out in the second clip. The second clip, it's all nice, the lighting's fine, but I assume it's because it's probably
It's daytime.
But it's daytime in the first clip as well, because you can see the light coming in the background.
I think it
in
might
the
be
second
like, it
room.
looks more like sort of evening time to me, in that there's definitely less
Yeah.
light around in the first clip than there is in the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's changed his ratio as well from a square box to the 16:9 kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
actually prefer the square one.
Yeah, I prefer the square one,
I do
but I
like
prefer
square
the
one.
lighting in the 16:9.
Yeah.
Nice to know he did 375 push-ups in a week. That
I
was.
wonder what that's about.
I'm assuming it's going to be a donational kind of thing or something like that. Like for every like bracket he hits,
Welcome, Ritas.
he's got
Push-up thing. Those are like fun use of like channel points or goals
Yeah.
and things and whatnot, and like Mind One had a thing like that too, where he was trying to get more exercise and work out, and it was quite successful.
I just feel like it's again in clip 2 and 3 the even though in clip 3 the font's a little bit smaller, it's still too big for this is a kind of game people want to watch the entirety of. And
yes, this is a very, very visual based game.
Yeah,
and very audio based game.
If
so
you were
want
playing
to
something like
much
Factorio, then fine, chuck that thing up in the top left, and it's there. But
Yeah.
also there's
On
no
the
shadowing
game,
on the
yeah.
font, and I really like shadowing on the font to make it pop if you can have something pop.
Yeah.
Gameplay is critical. I mean, people can live and die based on angling their camera in this game. So yes,
Yeah.
seeing as much as possible is important. And yet blocking the abilities in the bottom right, that's very bad for this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I just feel like in the first clip that the jar is too big for, even though it's positioned out of the way for the abilities.
Yeah.
It's still just like it's half the
Yeah,
size
the
of the
jar-
character.
It's the jar to camera ratio is pretty big too.
Yeah. I mean, overall, he seems overly quiet. But then it's a very concentration-focused kind of game.
I didn't feel that at all. I thought
Look,
his
the
chat
fact
was really
that he
good.
was able to keep a conversation while getting all of the checks on the generator.
Yes,
That
he stalled his conversations until the check was done, and then would carry on with his conversation. But like for the most part, it was.
He didn't miss it.
No, he didn't miss it at all. But I don't know. It's he's got the same headset as me, so that's a win.
Has he really?
Mm-hmm. He's got a
Nice.
HyperX. Yeah.
Excellent. No, I quite liked his chat actually. I really I felt that
I
he
gotta
was
steal
able to
too.
sort of keep a chat going while he was obviously focusing on the stream as well. And like,
And that's
in all three
hard on a
clips-
few games.
Yeah.
That game is a high concentration game.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
doing it as a killer isn't as bad because you're the killer. But doing it as one of the 4 survivors, and he paused briefly, but he kept every skill check and kept chat going.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
hard for this game. That's
Yeah.
very hard.
Yeah, I liked that actually. I found the chat quite engaging, and like his reactions to what happened as well, like felt quite like real. And yeah, I like him actually. I really enjoyed watching those tips. The only thing that I would say actually about all of the 3 streamers that we've just been watching is there's not really any much variety. It's all the same. This guy's all the same
Mhm.
game, and the first guy was all the same game.
Yeah.
I'd love to have seen just maybe one other game in one of these clips, but other than that, yeah, I like him.
Dead by Daylight is a good game. I mean, there's certain games that are like just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like like that's why Hearthstone streamer is still good, and it's just like, I like a lot of learning and strategy, and like as long as the Hearthstone like streamer is teaching, that's kind of an educational stream. Dead by Daylight is just it's always kind of interesting to watch. It's like, oh my god, how are you gonna do it? Can you get him? Oh, you didn't see it. Why didn't you see that? I'm like, oh my god, you got it.
Yeah. It's quite an interesting game to watch someone sort of narrate as well, I think. So,
Definitely.
I think it's time for the hammer to fall, Corion. So, out of those 3 streamers that we've just watched, which one would you sub to, which one would you follow, and which one would you dip?
I would sub to the. I would say if I have those choices, I would sub to our Hearthstone streamer.
The first one.
I would follow the Dead by Daylight, and I would dip on Mr. Rage.
This middle guy. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah. What about you, Hippo?
He just doesn't jive with me.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a feeling of what's
It's
the
like I
word?
couldn't quite place it. It's just
Yeah.
I would bye.
Okay, what about you, Hippo?
I'm different.
Yeah.
I would sub the first guy. I really enjoyed the vibe. I like the fact that he seemed genuinely enthusiastic. I loved old school memes. You know, he seems very communicative and thoughtful about what he's doing. I like that.
This is the first one, yeah?
Yeah, first guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I would follow guy number 2.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's got more energy than the third one.
Right.
The third one
He
is
does.
very down-toned and down this and but this is obviously going by what we see, and by Dead by Daylight is never a great example for judging a stream because again you're hyper focused.
It's skill based. It's a very skill based game.
Whereas at least with the second guy, even though he had the occasional negative vibe and stuff like that, overall he has more energy and just seems more interactive with his chat and stuff like that. They seem to have a thing going within jokes and all that kind of stuff, and there's obviously a community there that's worth
he definitely
investigating.
seems if you vibe well with him, you would do well with him. It's just I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I said I can get that negativity vibe and stuff like that. That's right. It seems that's caused bias from the first clip to the second clip and third clip. You know, which is what you guys admitted to seeing. You know, whereas I try not to see that in everything. And in clip 2 and 3, you know, it's clip 2. He's all about having a laugh and going to do some crazy wild things and stuff like that. If we get to the goals, all this kind of stuff, and I've done the crazy wild stuff for the goals. You know, I've been there and I've enjoyed it. He has smiles on his face. He's talking, he's doing fart jokes and sharing his experiences and having a laugh and talking about things. And I like that.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm happy to give him at least a follow to see where it would go.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But the third guy was, like I said, hyper focused, doing this, very one tone only. And I just
I think I would follow the third guy only because of Dead by Daylight. Like if he was like that on other games, I think I would dip.
Yeah. Okay.
Dead by Daylight is a unique game, and so
Whoops.
If he maintained that energy level on other games,
that's very interesting, actually. Because it's not very often that all 3 of us don't agree. I would sub to the third guy. Honestly, I found his chat really engaging. I love the fact that he was asking follow-up questions. Like even while he was playing Dead by Daylight, which we've all kind of agreed is quite
hard.
Quite a focus-intensive game. You know, someone was clearly talking to him about something. He was asking follow-up questions and clearly seemed interested.
He did it during a generator. That was impressive.
Exactly. That is exactly what I look for on Twitch. I'm not quite so interested in the game if I can have a meaningful and interesting conversation with the streamer, and I feel like I would get that from this streamer. So he quite easily, to be honest, gets my sub. I'd give the follow to the first guy. He seemed like a lot more chilled out, but it looked like the kind of stream that I'd enjoy having on in the background, for sure. He seems like a really nice bloke, and therefore, the dip would go to the second guy. I definitely see what you mean, Hippo, about maybe the first clip slightly...
tainted the experience.
Yeah, slightly tainted the experience.
And nobody likes a taint.
But I did get a little bit of a negative vibe from sort of his interactions, and I don't think I could have put up with the green screen spazzing out like that all the time.
Yeah,
I
no,
find
that
that
had to get
really
sorted.
distracting.
Yeah, like that clip right there, he's just kind of chilling. It's fine. You know,
Yeah.
he's just. you
That's
know,
a very
it's good.
comfortable, chill position as well, isn't it? I mean, if I did that,
It
I'd break
does.
my chair.
But, I mean, I'm just sort of replaying it without the audio. You can like quite clearly see like the green screen's really set up
The
just
green
bad,
screen's
and
atrocious.
it looks horrible, and I don't
But
think
look
I'd
at the
be able to-
smile on his face
'Cause
and the enjoyment he's having. You
That's,
know,
Mhm.
it's
that's
good.
obviously with him like full screen. If he's going to be overlaid on top of the game, it's going to be quite annoying, I think.
Yes, but he seems to do the only reason he seems to be doing the green screen is so that he can have his his branding behind him. Because you can see even
Mhm.
in that game, even though he's using the green screen, he's using it for his branding in the background and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's probably a wrap for the show.
Chattisfied.